Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Deadly Gaming, hosted by me, Deadly, aka Scott, aka Deadly Canuck, and all the other monikers that I go by. We're back again with our Civilization 5 tutorial playthrough as Egypt, and picking up right where we left off. We've got our guy surrounded by battered barbarians. We've got another warrior on the way, got our scout moving down, even though he really should start healing, but I don't really care about his life too much because he's costing me gold. And let's see what happens. I want to keep my eye on that guy's health. Doesn't look like his health went up. Doesn't look like his health went up. We still can't kill him. That's the one I really want to kill. Yeah. Alright. Continuing to move this guy down. Let's cross the river. And then we'll move along that side. We get to... Okay, so as you can see, our worker here... he's got all his different options here. Later we'll be able to build roads, and we'll want to do that to connect cities to allow for quicker travel and whatnot. But it's going to take him 6 turns to construct the mine. This will automatically connect the silver to our city. In Civilization 4 and in earlier times, not only did you need to improve the tile, but you need to connect a road to the city. And actually, I think have that city itself connected to the capital, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I played Civilization 4. They really changed a lot of the mechanics moving to this game. But in my mind, like I said, this is my favorite. In my mind, most, if not all, of the improvements they made were for the better. What they did do off the bat was they removed religion from the game. Initially they removed religion from the game. But with the release of Gods and Kings expansion, yes, it was a little bit shady because it was probably a money grab. They probably could have released, we're going to be able to kill you. So let's do that. A little bit on the aggressive side, but alright, so we killed that guy. We got 5 XP. That's not enough for a level up. But next combat, this guy's not going to be able to reach me this turn, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, that's that. What was I saying? Yeah, a little bit of a money grab because they probably could have. Gods and Kings. Ooh, as you can see, they spawned a new unit. He's going to be able to reach me next turn. Okay. The Deadly Club is in danger. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, there's Arabia. Alright. So, just thinking, I don't want to trigger a war with them, but I think this is going to be far enough. If their border came up to here, and I settled there, I would be begging for a war. They're probably going to be a little bit peeved if I get there before they do. I probably will. I don't know, though. So I'm going to have to keep my eye on them. Make sure they're not starting to move units down towards me if I do settle there. But yeah, if you start a city and your borders are touching, in this game, it seems that in the early goings, if your borders are touching with somebody, they're going to hate your guts for it, and they're going to declare war on you. So out of these two options, like I said, we're not really a religion civilization. I'll probably get into that in a future time. I just want to focus on the basics of the game. So we're going to go for food. Granary is gonna give us a boost to food. Unfortunately, we don't have wheat, bananas, or deer, but it is going to give us +2 food, which is going to help. So that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to, keeping in mind that my settler is going to be defenseless when he starts moving down here, I'm going to actually move my warrior and camp him out right where I want to put him. Now you see, I'm going to utilize the mapping out his movement in advance feature. Here we go. Do we survive? They only attacked us with 1. There you go. Okay. Now the question becomes, I don't want to waste 2 improvements on this guy. So I'm going to be a little bit risky. Gonna give him an extra little combat boost. It's only 15%, but I'm going to give him an extra little combat boost in rough terrain because if I waste 2 promotions on that unit, he's not gonna be worth much to me alive anyways, to be perfectly honest. I sound like a terrible person saying that, but it's the truth. He really isn't. I'm going to, I know that's going to take me 3 turns, but you know what, so is this. And moving on to this tile is going to reveal some more. I don't know. Really didn't matter. Both of them took me 3 turns to get there. So, choose some research time. Okay, keeping in mind, I do want to construct a library because that's going to boost my research. I've taken a little bit too long. I think I'm going to be out of the running for the Great Library. Although there's only 5 other civilizations. The Great Library is something that I love going for. Typically, I actually rush the Great Library. What I do on certain games, depending on what civilization I get, but what I do is I typically click writing right away, and as soon as I can start constructing the Great Library. It's a really nice wonder to rush. I'm concerned that getting writing now and going for the Great Library is going to be a waste of resources, because if somebody constructs a world wonder before I complete it, then that production is lost. It's converted into gold, but the gold is never worth how many turns you lost of productivity. At least it never seems to be. But you know what? The reward is almost worth it. I'm not too concerned about being invaded in the immediate future. Oh, we can actually see. You can only barely make it out here, but if you look at the mini-map, it's more apparent. That's going to be the corner of Packel's territory. All right. So that's that. This guy's got to be close to being done that, I think. Oh, dear. Here we come. Here we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, he kicked his butt on that one. We could win. That would leave us pretty vulnerable to an attack from Buddy over here, though. No, because this guy's going to get a flanking bonus because I'm going to be facing that way. No, I think I'm going to leave him fortified. Give him 1 more turn to heal up, and then we should be able to work things out. I'm almost questioning now, because here's the thing: if I go here, that's the safe bet. We've discussed earlier, 3 tiles away, really not going to be that big of a deal. The only problem is we're going to have a little bit of overlap, because only one city is able to work the same tile, and if I go here, this is 2 tiles away. This is going to be taken up by Thebes most likely. And this tile here, desert. You can see grassland pops up over here. Grassland gives us 2 food. Desert gives us absolutely nothing. If you construct a city on desert, though, the city has a base amount of production and whatnot that it gives. So that's, if I put my city right on that desert tile, because that's a desert tile in the middle of nowhere surrounded by resources, that's going to negate the fact that there's a desert even there. The only problem is it's 3 extra tiles away, but it's not that much closer to Arabia. I'm going to camp out my scout here to keep an eye on things. I'm going to continue moving him over there so that my settler has a relatively easy way down here, but I think I'm going to be bold. We're going to have to make sure that city's defended. We're going to have to make sure to get a road network really soon. We're not going to be able to construct bridges until we research engineering. But that just makes, looking at the resources on the map, that just makes more sense. It's still going to be coastal, so I'm still going to be able to make ships, and we're going to have access to a lot more resources. So now you're actually going to get a chance to heal. By the time that he is healed, I hit fortified until healed, and what that does is he's going to get the plus 10 HP at the end of every turn until he's fully healed, and then it's going to say, okay, this unit needs movement orders. and so it's going to let me know when he's fully healed. Our mine here is finished construction. I don't think I'm able to clear that marsh. I think I need to clear that marsh, and I'm not able to do that yet. I don't have animal husbandry yet. That was a little bit of an oversight. But what I'll do, it wants me to make a farm there. That's that little symbol means. So I will move over and I will oblige it, just because that looks like the only real tile that I can improve at the moment. A little bit of an oversight by me. I had forgotten that I would need animal husbandry for those guys. I'm going to leave this guy here for the time being. We did just get the policy, so do this one to get the settler. And we look, and here's our settler. I'm actually able to move him. I thought it might take a couple turns for me to be able to move him. So we're going to move him right down there. And we're going to keep a close eye. If a barbarian starts creeping up on us, we're going to have to take measures to make sure that my warrior... the only units that can stack are civilian units on top of military units. Military units can't be in the same tile, but a settler can be in the same tile as a warrior. And a worker can be in the same tile as a warrior and whatnot. Still not... So that's a decisive victory, and we're healed up enough that if he attacks me, I'm really not concerned. I'm going for it. I'm being bold. Could have been a horrible, horrible decision. Minus 22. No, I think we'll still be able to hold out. Because I want that encampment gone. I want that encampment gone. Really badly. Okay. So, writing is on its way. We're going to continue like that. He did not attack me. He moved into position, though. I'm going to move him up on... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, dear. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. So, he's probably dead next turn, because he's going to be able to shoot me. Before they attack. Yeah, he's probably dead next turn. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So they're going to actually chop down the trees before they make the farm. Looks like we're going down that path. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so Deadly Club. It was nice knowing you. I'm going to have to... Oh, I should have started moving him backwards, actually. Yeah, now you're going to attack. Oh, you're going to attack. Okay, only thing I can do is move out of the archer's range. The archer's range is 2. So he's not going to be able to reach me next turn if I go here. So that's going to keep him alive, keep him a little bit of a distraction. I'm going to start moving him up to help out, because if I can sneak up on that archer, I'll be able to melee him. The archer's melee defense is not good at all. So a warrior should be able to really cripple him in a melee combat. I'm just more concerned about... Oh, here we go. Do we defend successfully? Yes, we do. We actually kill that unit. Oh, now we're dead. Now we're pretty toast. If I leave him here, he's dead. I can run back here. The archer can take a step and shoot me and kill me. Which is probably what it's going to do, but I mean, it's better taking a chance that it doesn't do it than just sacrificing the warrior altogether. How far are we? 3 turns away from being able to construct or try to construct the Great Library. I am going to make an archer just to defend that city a little bit better. 2 turns change, probably can't afford it. In terms of if another civilization is going to try and do the same thing as me. They did not attack me. Okay, so they don't want to abandon that. They didn't think about moving him down, shooting, and moving him over there. That's what the AI should have done, but the AI is not the smartest tool in the shed and toolbox. If I butchered that, that would be pretty ironic. All right, so you're going to be able to found the city. He's got one movement point left, so we're just going to found the city. We've got Memphis down here. If I go into this city screen, you can see that instead of being nothing, it has the 2 production and the 2 food. That is the basis of any city. The first thing I am going to build is going to be the monument, simply to help with culture. Okay, so the scout, are we going to be all healed up next turn? No. Okay, well, I'm just going to move down anyways, even though he's not quite fully healed. My OCD doesn't like that, but we're going to do it. We're going to live dangerously. So you get plus 10, which puts you only... Oh... This is just all kinds of bad. Every second turn, this is... I really should have been moving on that encampment earlier. Okay. Alright. What's going on now? Alright, we met Kathmandu. We're the second civilization, obviously, Haran al-Rashid. They shared their knowledge of religious rituals and gave me 4 faith. If I was concerned about faith, that would be very helpful. Obviously, they're a religious city-state. There's a barbarian encampment down there that they're telling me about. That's what this is. They're uneasy about that. They'd like me to destroy it. That's the barbarian encampment discovered. Okay, so we want to sort of steer clear away from that. Now we're going to get writing. Oh, we got a production bonus from cutting down the trees, so that must have given us a bonus amount of production. So we're actually done writing and the archers at the same time, which is perfect, because now I can do that. In 2 turns, I'm going to have 4 citizens to work with, and then I'm going to show you something really cool. In 2 turns, we're gonna cut down the 19. At least I think we're going to be able to. So now that he's here, I'm going to put him into a stance called Alert. And what that is once a unit comes within range of him, then he's going to be fortified until a unit comes within range, and then it's going to ask me for a command. So if a barbarian unit comes within range and he's able to shoot it, it's going to ask me for a command. So that's a stance I use often on my borders, at least with my ranged units. So we're going to move him down here. I know I said I was going to come back here, but I'm curious. I'm following the coastline, following my dreams. So we're going to go animal husbandry, obviously. You know, when 3 advisors tell you to do something, they're probably right. And I did sort of scold myself about not doing that. So that'll also reveal horses on the map, which allow us, obviously, to train horsemen, to train knights, etc., etc. Interesting that he wasn't able to shoot me over that. Interesting. You can win, but if I win, he's going to be able to shoot and kill me. So I don't want to do that. I thought the galley over here was a ranged boat. Oh dear. Okay. So we're able to... The archer's not even... The archer's not even shooting anybody. But I think if he has the opportunity to kill someone, he certainly is. Ooh, that's a victory. And what are my options here? Survivalism. And plus 25 defense. Doesn't require being fortified, so we're going to do that. And we're going to attack him. We're going to go a little bit on the offensive. Might have been a mistake. Probably a mistake. That's okay. That's okay. We'll run away. I'm sure he'll be able to live. Is that... ooh, I should have gone into that. Oh no, look at that. We got down to 14 turns. Oh, he did. Just by the skin of his teeth, he lived. Okay. So we're going to begin the retreat. And up here, we're going to attack again. Now that we've got a little bit of meat on this guy, we're going to kill him. Because I think he's, I mean, this is a gamble. I probably should have waited one more turn, but I just wanted to have a little bit of event going on at the end of mine. No, he shouldn't be able to kill him in one hit. So next turn, we're going to remove this pesky little encampment. This boat is really just a nuisance. He's really just a, hard on the eyes. He's not really causing us too much trouble. Once we get fishing boats, he will, because he's going to pillage that. Up here, I just want to quickly go into citizen management. Because the World Wonder is a race, if I can choose some citizens to work on more productive terrain like this, and that removes 10 turns from it. I don't want that locked down there, but yeah, so we go into stagnation because of it. However, yeah, the extra turns coming off of that is going to be worth it. Okay, so that's it. This time, that's it for this time. I think I'm going to record one more. You're probably watching this on Tuesday, so I'll see you tomorrow.